left my heart in the Sierra Madre. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. What? Excitement. Oh, the f***! I've been booby trapped.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open.
There's a lot of loot.
But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
I do not like this one part right now. The fuck?
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Father Elia, is this little... You remember we've been into his house. He was living there like a hobo. Jeez, man, you could clean up there at least. And he right now put some dog collar on me.
It's like that Pit Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
Kinda hate him now. What the hell do you want?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist.
He was looking probably for some weapon in here. Fucking brother of...
Avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
So there I will have some followers. So, oh, you got others.
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more.
3 more.
And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are living. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
I kinda hate Brotherhood of Sylvan more right now. Just something is saying to me your hatred was based on the feeling that you will just see later. Why would you do this?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Sierra Madre is easier than breaking the human instinct. Greed. The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others...
maybe they have good loot on them.
Once they realized the Sierra Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom, their survival, or each other.
Are they all dead?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came.
Okay.
Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts. Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help.
Is it money
into
here in
death
the
traps
phone
for
thing?
anyone following them. It killed some of them when they found out where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
I see, okay. Greed! How many of these victims did you bring here? Yeah, he said...
This place is dangerous, and its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures.
There are going to be a lot
upon
of ghosts,
failures.
probably.
Do you think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Sierra Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
Why he wouldn't do this? I don't have my gear? May I ask you, sir, where is my gear? I had on me almost 1,000 kilograms of stuff.
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Still, I have not left you defenseless.
Yeah, you gave me a dog collar.
And the Sierra Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
What does it mean? What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever return. All the treasures of the old world lie scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, craft what you can.
Craft.
Find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons, gatherers as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive, as surely as the collar will.
What is this rifle?
It is a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that tool will have to do until you find other weapons, and I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
So who... This is not a girls, right? That's not a girls. People?
Yes, inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill.
And I'm playing on the very hard mode, right?
Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored.
So they're like a
Perhaps
holograms.
it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
Cloud?
The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin.
Definitely not playing on the
As for
hardcore
its
mode.
origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants.
Huh.
Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
How did he survive? Which explosion from them?
The areas leave
Ah.
only if you into concentrated
Yeah,
pockets
basically.
of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die. So be careful where you step. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it.
Oh.
It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
So maybe he dead? Is there any place safe to rest? And he knew all questions what I would ask him. He programmed my brain.
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside
How
the
I will
cloud,
find out which is
time.
cloud? What is this?
Any place not exposed to the outside air.
You don't have to tell me.
Anything
I'm
that
just
our touch
thinking out
has
loud.
preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
Holograms?
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards.
Okay. Why? Ah, because...
Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has a limiter, destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
Jesus, is there anything that's not doing any damage to me? The fuck?
Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Jeez, I cannot even remember all what this information, the radios and the speakers can... Yes, that's what I understand.
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your caller's...
What are you fucking scientists you are? You cannot figure this out.
Scan the area and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Okay.
The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them.
So how to...
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
So find the other 3 people with, and bring them back here.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here. After that, I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
How I'm supposed to find them?
Your piece of rock or trash will help you, I'm sure.
You piece of
It can
trash.
latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring.
Any suggestion for who I should get first?
Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller or no.
The fuck, thief?
A long story. FEV, a virus with an even longer story.
Oh!
It gave birth to the docile one.
Yes.
Turned them into a super mutant long ago.
This is the virus of the evolution, right? This is this one, virus of evolution. Who are these people I'm gathering? Of quick evolution. Color frequency is the absolute worst part of this DLC. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna play this. I'm so scared right now. Who are these people I'm gathering? Okay, there's one super mutant.
Obedience, caller or no, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got.
Trusted. Okay, so this one is super mutant. Okay, that's all.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the village broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here. And
I guess it's not a big map, right?
I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
I hate your voice already.
Let go.